Let's take a minute and review over some of the things we've looked at so far in finding a way to forgive. Number one, there was a call of action. A call of action, meaning that we realize instead of thinking about it and putting it off, we realize now we need to do something about it. We need to do something about the fact that we feel ill inside. We feel troubled. We don't feel at peace. We're starting to feel contempt or resentment, bitterness, anger, strong dislike, enmity, hate, maybe even. But now we've come to the place where we have a call of action. We have to find a way to forgive. We have to have a barrier, a certain point that we won't go beyond. And we have to do something about it. Number two, we talked about preparing our heart for change. I remember when a friend of mine suggested that we go and try to drive school buses. And they don't just hand you the keys and say, okay, you want to drive a school bus? There you go. No, there was a lot of driving, a lot of preparing. That's just so we can get our CDL, so they can continue training us. So yeah, I had to sit down and take a test. I think true or false or something like that. And then that's just to get the temporary permit so that I can drive along with a certified trainer at all times in the bus with me. I couldn't drive by myself. So there's a lot of preparation just getting the commercial driver's license. Lots of testing, backing up, moving forward, going the freeway, coming to a stop, going down streets. Our trainer took us everywhere. She was a good trainer. Took us everywhere. So there was a lot of preparing for that. The preparation is to help us to be preparation is to help us to be successful. Just like when someone joins the military, there's a lot of rigorous training, instruction. I've never been in the military, so I don't know it all about that. But I know one thing: you can't just go in there and then the next day they give you a rifle and a gun and then send you out on an assignment. There's a lot of preparation involved because they want you to be successful. So preparing our heart for change means, for this endeavor, it's going to be a moment of contemplation and even prayer, asking God, open my heart, help me to see and to prepare for what I want to do is to forgive. I need help. So it could be talking to a friend. It could be going to a mental health counselor. It's a moment of self-reflection and contemplation, hopefully in a quiet space, in a quiet place where you can relax, be non-judgmental towards yourself, but start to recognize, yeah, I can't hide this from myself anymore. I know that I'm feeling resentment, bitterness, enmity, strong dislike. I was offended by something and or something was said or done, and it's starting to affect you on a day-to-day basis. You're starting to feel like this cloud come over you, Yes. So preparing our heart. Why? Because forgiveness is a transition. It's transformational. Hopefully, you won't be the same in a sense of how that was affecting you, because we're going to have a transformation in our mind and in our soul. At some point, we're going to release. So preparation is important. We talked about, what does forgiveness mean? Forgiveness means showing mercy and not taking revenge. Some people say, well, that's weak. That's a weak thing. No, it actually takes some restraint. It takes the ability to withdraw the action that you want to take, because sometimes we do feel like we want to get even. We want to do something about it. And we see it in the headlines where someone goes and does something that they regret doing because they didn't control themselves. They didn't talk to someone. So forgiveness is when mercy is being shown. Just like when as individuals, you see them, they ask Maybe they will, their attorney will ask that the judge be merciful, lenient. Yes, we recognize that this person deserves this punishment, but we're asking for a lenient sentence or maybe probation. And God shows us mercy and forgiveness. So what does forgiveness mean? Forgiveness means releasing ourselves from the act of wanting to take revenge against someone. There's more that I want to look at. There's just a few, so I don't want to fill up this whole time. I'm going to stop here and go on to the other two in the next video.